Given its weather, natural resources, iconic beaches, legendary sports teams, and the center of the entertainment industry, Los Angeles is an ultra-cultural center, much more than it's given credit for, with a number of world-class museums. The Broad Contemporary Art Museum is one of the most popular art museums in Los Angeles. The museum is located downtown on Grand Avenue next to the Walt Disney Concert Hall. Its unique building design features an exterior skin of perforated panels, giving the building a honeycomb-like exoskeleton. The Broad has one of the most valuable collections of contemporary art and many of the most influential post-war artists' work. Admission to the Broad is free, but you must reserve tickets ahead of time. In 2019, before the pandemic, more than 900,000 people visited the museum. Easy to navigate, the Broad has 2 floors of exhibits with large open galleries on the first and third floors. The scale of the art on display is complemented with high gallery ceilings and natural sunlight that fills the open space with bright, soft light that makes sculptures gleam. The museum is named after Eli and Edith Broad and houses their extensive collection of 2,000 works of contemporary art. There is an audio guide on the Broad's website that you can play off the browser on your phone, with short clips about some of the most interesting pieces in the collection. The Broad's collection includes pieces of work by Roy Lichtenstein, Ed Ruscha, and Andy Warhol, with more than 250 paintings, sculptures, and photographs by more than 60 artists on display at any one time from the permanent collection. Entering the lobby, the first floor main gallery usually presents special exhibits of contemporary artists. Keith Haring was featured on a recent visit to the museum. The Keith Haring exhibit on the ground floor provides a view of the iconic artist's life's work, with galleries filled with his brightly colored creative output. The other well-known exhibit on the first floor is by Yayoi Kusama, her Infinity Mirrored Room, a mirror-lined exhibit with LED lights which creates a dazzling optical effect. As you step inside her famous Infinity Mirrored Room, reflections of lights and colors and repetitions bends reality in this unique museum experience. The Infinity Mirrored Room is a one-person exhibit that requires a special reservation, but is worth the effort. An escalator accesses the third floor of the museum and a series of open galleries with many works from the world's most well-known contemporary artists. Jean-Michel Basquiat, the Brooklyn-born artist whose works carries the theme that celebrate black art, music, and poetry. The works of Basquiat have multiple meanings, some of which he spoke of, others he left to the viewer's interpretation. Barbara Kuger's art focuses on media and politics, using words and image that merge the commercial art world and protest. One of her most famous works, Your Body is a Battleground, uses photographs with bold text to engage in social issues, a theme in all of her work. Roy Lichtenstein was the founder of American pop art. Lichtenstein experimented with advertising and comics to bring American culture into the art gallery. His live ammo uses comic book images in a mashup of art and contemporary imagery. Andy Warhol began developing his iconic pop style in the early 60s after working as a commercial illustrator. Warhol used commercial techniques and images with silkscreen printing and colors to examine the themes of celebrity and comment on American culture. He was a huge influence on the art world and a leading pop art figure. One of Jasper John's most known works, Flag, blurred the lines between high art and everyday life. His paintings of Flag, he made over 40 works based on the U.S. flag, used newspapers on canvas which is visible under the stripes, something you can't see in photographs of his work. Jeff Koons uses a grand sense of scale and presentation with large, colorful figures in his work. Koons uses familiar forms like inflatable toys and household objects with materials such as stainless steel, aluminum, and porcelain to deliver a perfect surface and seamless visual experience. His gold-plated porcelain sculpture of Michael Jackson and Bubbles is almost as popular as his dog and rabbit pieces. The Broad may be the most selfie-friendly museum in Los Angeles and possibly the world, making it a magnet to tourists and locals alike. The museum is well known as a top stop for those looking for a selfie in front of Jeff Koons' balloon dog or Robert Therian's oversized tables and chairs. The stairway down to the ground floor and the elevator leads to the open lobby area of the main entrance and exit of the museum. The stairwell provides access to an interesting element of the museum. Between the exhibit floors, large windows provide views of the art collection storage area where paintings not on display are still visible to the public, inspiring future visits and new exhibits. The gift shop is located at the bottom of the stairwell by way of the exit. The gift shop has a number of fun items available along with books on the artists featured in the collection. Stocked with pop art related items and clever gifts you can't find anywhere else. From children's related books to neon art displays, all in support of the museum and its operation. The Broad Museum is designed to delight. This lively, novel art museum and its large collection of technicolor canvases and sculptures, along with frequent special exhibits of big-name artists, is like a carrot dangled ahead of you to bring you back to this special place and the next famous exhibits